just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need you to survive. Whoa, I need you to survive. 'Cause without you by my side, I can't survive. I need you to survive. 'Cause without you by my side, I can't survive. And this can be the end. I won't just settle for being your friend. Our broken bond is not too late to mend. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need you to survive. She said, boy, I want you to walk right, so I can give you one more chance. You're only living in your damn head. Without you by my side, I can't survive. I need you to survive. Without you by my side, I can't survive. Cause without you by my side, I can't survive.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing well, having a good day, good time. You guys can see me because I can see you. Well, kind of. I see y'all in chat. You can see me on screen. I hope everyone's having a great day, a good morning. I got my bean juice. I'm ready to go. Are you guys ready to go? Because it's early. I got my mile-and-a-half walk in today already, and we're making bread. I don't know. I've been trying to be productive on this, for me, Saturday morning. But let's see what's gonna happen with Miss Chantal and things that are going on. Since we were so... Thank you. Good morning, coffee cake. Man, I wish I had some coffee cake right now, to be 100% honest. Like, I kind of do. I love coffee cake. I just haven't made any in a while. So I am super excited to do this reading again. Now that hopefully we aren't going to have any issues, I'm crossing my fingers. My internet went out yesterday when I tried doing these readings. So I thought, let's try it again this morning, see if we're going to have a little bit more luck. So I hope you guys are ready. I don't know. Hello, morning, Rainbow Pickle. Rainbow Pickle coming in with the lovely leaves because things are starting to fall. If y'all remember from yesterday, Foodie's had her first card, first pull. How's her energy? Tower card. Things are starting to fall apart. It seems like for her, but just because things are falling apart doesn't mean that they are forever like falling. It does for me. Remember the Tower card. Things fall apart that aren't meant to be there, and then you're able to rebuild something up better on a solid foundation. So today's focus is going to be completely on Salah, his family, how they're kind of doing, how they're kind of feeling about everything going on, especially with Foodie. Considering, I don't know, have y'all been seeing the whiplash that she's been having back and forth, back and forth? She puts the hijab on, then she doesn't, then she goes semi naked on camera, and then she's putting the hijab back on, and then she's now going back off, and she just seems to be, in my opinions here, push pull, push pull, push pull. What can I do? What can I say to get the attention that I want from Salah, right? Yes, Auntie Mo got it right. Tower moments, not to you, but for you. Again, the tower is always, for me, the tower's going to be there for to collapse things that aren't built on a solid foundation, that aren't good, that aren't stable, that are meant to fall apart because they can then be rebuilt back up. So for some people, this could be like, oh, you're going to have a tower moment in your relationship. They're like, oh, we're going to break up. And I'm like, nah, it might be a really nasty fight that's going to be like, oh shit, this is an issue we have in our relationship. And here's the choice. Either you can both come together to fix it, or you can separate and go your separate ways, right? So like it's just how you interpret that tower moment. It's typically a catalytic moment that's supposed to bring about change for you to build it on a healthier side. So with that, I hope everyone's got their shifts because I got my coffee. Like I said, I also have bread proofing downstairs. So if I do like an impromptu, like, oh shit, I need to go do an intermission real quick, I got to go do that to get the second proofing so then it can rise again. So, all right. All right. So let's get her moving. We're going to do Salah today, his family. I want to see what's going on. Is there a marriage kind of in the works? So, without further ado, let's get into it. But first things first, reminder, everything that I am saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all, just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So, if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm not claiming to be this, oh my goodness, I know everything. Nah, I know jack shit. As I like to say, I just read cards, I tell you my opinions, my interpretations, and we go from there. So, with that, let's get into today's reading on Salah, his family, things that are going on for him, and go from there. So, let's get into it. All right, y'all get to see my lovely. We're back. We are back to these shnikes. Yeah, Kamek? Yeah, that's what you always say about the tower. It's about a new chance to rebuild stronger. It's not a bad card. I honestly think I actually love the tower card. It's kind of scary sometimes, but I love that tower card. My favorite card is probably it's not the tower. My favorite card isn't the tower. However, it's something that I'm like, oh shit. Something new was about to begin, but you need to end it first, right? Same with the Wheel of Fortune reverse. It's like, okay, so you're going to go through a spout of bad luck right now. But here's the thing. That wheel starts turning back up eventually, right? Same thing goes for a lot of different things. So let's take a look at Salah, his energy, what's going on, and go from there. How is he feeling? How's he doing? And see what we can see. What is Salah's general energy right now? Uh, in terms of Chantal, uh, whatever we are allowed to know from spirit, things that are going on. So let's take a look here. What is going on? What is Salah's energy right now? Wheel of Fortune, good luck, good opportunity. Things are looking up for him. Like he again, Wheel of Fortune, upright. He is kind of coming into a very prosperous time of his life, whether that's materially, physically. A lot of things seem to be going right for him. It's like I unhooked the plow of things holding me back, and now things are starting to be very positive for him. Why is this? Broken agreements, broken contracts, but also getting out of agreements, out of contracts. It's like I got out of something. I'm not here anymore. Because from material influence, he's starting a brand new journey. This could be a new business, a new escapade, new something new is coming to him. This could be new family. This could just be a new journey of which he is going on. Because it seems like to me, he's like, I'm out of something that bound me. I'm not in it anymore. I got good luck because of it. I almost see like, ooh, what I see is the shackles have been freed and they are just plunk on the ground. And he doesn't need to pick them back up. He doesn't need to do any of that. So now he's able to go do new things, start new beginnings, whether this be in money aspect, especially in money, property, businesses, maintaining material or worldly possessions. It's like new things are coming in because his hopes here is the star upright, which is brand new beginnings. I get to have hope. I get to have dreams. I get to look to the stars and put out my wishes and see what comes true. The fear here, though, is that things might not be. It's like my wishes won't come true. But looking at all of this, it's like he seems to be like I see almost like an invigoration of life coming into him, where it's like there's like energy that's been like around him, and then now that it's like okay, the shackles are gone, things are gone, plunk, and then now it's like whoosh up. It's like I'm looking towards the future. I'm trying to figure out my next move. I am dreaming bigger. I'm trying to put things together in a much bigger, larger way. Because the unseen obstacles, though, here for him, it does feel like he is, someone is trying to shackle him to them. It does seem like, oh, hell. Oh, God. I'm going to say, once again, you play them games, you win those prizes. And the things that he isn't seeing is that he could be still struggling with some of his vices that he hasn't conquered yet. But the other thing here too is that someone has tried to, in my opinion, energetically tie him to another person, which they then go to the person above. There is an energetic tie here that has not been severed, that needs to be severed. I would honestly say he needs to go get a blessing, a cleansing, an exorcism, as some would say, because there is something that is still tying him there on an energetic field. Because the negative influence here with the hermit, there's still some things that he is holding back on. There's still things that he still needs to address or he's refusing to address with the hermit reversed. This is typically my action card, but it's very much in this case of he's kind of laying low. He's kind of still staying in the dark with a lot of stuff. And he's just struggling to move some things here. But I'll grab a clarifier for that card as well, because what's going for him, the puppet strings have been cut. The puppet strings have been cut. He's no longer a plaything. He's no longer somebody's toy to move around. But with the hangman reversed as well, it's like he's coming back down to reality. Because, like, what I'm seeing is, like, okay, we cut the puppet strings, and now he's kind of just laying there on the ground, being like, wait, I can move of my own volition again. And he's sure everything around him might seem bleak or not, like the show is over, but the show is over. And now he's going to be like, well, what do I do now that the show is over? It does seem like there's a moment of, it's like, what do I do next? And the example that I can give, you know how there are individuals who have made like work their entire life, and then once they get like laid off or let go, like they have no idea what to do. anymore because they've made work their entire life, or people who have retired and now they're like, well, what do I do with my life? I don't know what to do. I've just worked my entire life. I don't have hobbies. I don't have things outside of myself that I enjoy doing. And it kind of feels like that's where Salah is. Am I saying that, oh, he doesn't have things to do outside of his life? No. But it does feel he's like, well, what do I do now? Because it almost feels like he's in foreign territory. Because here in the past, there's judgment. There's also the witch who's trying to control people, places, things. And here in the future, he's just trying to find balance, man. Trying to find balance, move to different things, be emotionally, spiritually, physically balanced within himself where he wants to go from left to right and everything in between. That's kind of his general vibe right now. It's like things are kind of moving in really positive directions for him as he's like kind of trying to do new things, explore the new territories, get out of contracts that he doesn't need to be in anymore, and now kind of figure out where he wants to go. Yeah. Also, morning Lee, thank you. Thanks for being here for 7 months, and now you got your tea. I got my coffee. Like I said, I got my coffee. We're good. I got my bean juice. You got your tea. You got your leaf juice, and we're good to go. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of seeing here for Salah. I am very curious though. Like I said, I was gonna grab those clarifiers. So let's see, what other information can we know here about Salah, things going on. Good morning, Honey West. Good morning. All right, so let's take a look. See what other information can we get on Salah and just his general vibe going on. Bell, energetic cleansing, clear communication, announcements, clear communication and announcements. There's good luck, good opportunity. Wedding bells. That's kind of interesting that the bell came out, considering for this thumbnail I put wedding bells in the thumbnail. Okay. Interesting. There's just energetic cleansing, new things coming in for him that are just, things seem to be looking up. Why is this? Because of religion, organized groups, faith, belief. I mean, he might be I think this is his divorce. He's been clearly divorced. Paperwork has been put together. Hi, Lord Baroque. Welcome. That's what this is kind of feeling like. Energetic cleansing, clear communication, faith, belief. Why? Because we're getting out of, I think paperwork for the divorce has finally been finalized, to be 100% honest. Because from material influence, he's now around his ancestors. It's time for a change. We are interconnecting with a bunch of new people, places, things, wisdom, ancestors. Definitely sees in his general vibe, his general energy, he's on a new path. Really connecting up with himself and the people around him, because the hopes and fears, health issues, seek doctor, physical treatment. Can I get another clarifier for this? Y'all, I'm going to say this, and it might feel really weird. I do feel that for Salah, I'm seeing detox. I don't know if he, like, now that he's been removed from Chantal for a few days, what the frickety frick-frack's going on with my mouth? This is weird. Stop it. Holy shnikes. Weird. But what I'm also getting here for him, there's hopes, there's fears, but I also see a detox here. Like, what goes around comes around. Soul continuity, emergency room with the star. When I see an emergency room, it's like you need to go get medical treatment. So first things first, it feels like this is a little bit of a loaded question. One, I think for Chantal, he's just like, I just want you to go be healthier and be better. One, that's first and foremost. But two, when he's looking at what he's got going on, feels like there's a detox for him happening with the emergency room. Maybe he's had some like health issues that he's had going on, and now he's like, oh, I can finally go and get something done. Like, things seem to be like really kicking in for some odd reason, because the unseen obstacle here, there's a breaking of a story, the ending of a story, revealing of the hidden self. It's a character break, a broken mask. What else is going on? Negative influence here. What's going on here? This is odd. What's going for him? He's got a lot of protection, a lot of healing that's going on for him. This is all about a freaking relationship. And here in the future, he's got a lot of protection, y'all. Whatever's going on with him and his current vibe, his current energy. Um, Interesting. Ha 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 ha. Very, very odd this morning. Very odd. Okay. So one, I want everyone, before we move forward, before I move forward, I just want to do something with all of y'all really quick. I want to say I do not accept any energy of which is I do not accept any energy of which is sent at me with ill or negative intent, and I send it back. Okay? Let's just say I do not accept any energy sent at me with ill or negative intent, and I send that back. All right? One more time. I do not accept any energy that is sent at me for ill or negative intent, and I send that back. All right? All right. Thank you all very much. Yeah, we're gonna do that really quick here. So I'm thinking clickety clackety. Yeah, that could be definitely a thing. Could Chantal have potentially tried to put a little cursity curse on him? I do believe so. Because looking here, it does feel as though Salah definitely has some vices that he is definitely more than capable of overindulging in. Seeing here, I see a massive detox from these in whatever those are. Because, again, when you're around people who are overindulging in their vices, you're going to pick up on that energy, right? And as you pick up on that energy, you yourself will probably overindulge in those vices. When that energy, though, is taken and like booted out the door, then you're not going to do that. And it can cause a massive detox. It can cause a massive what in the world is going on here. He has a lot of protection, though, around him, a lot of love, protection from his ancestors, from his people. And now that she's kind of been booted out, in my opinion, Chantal's been booted out, he is now able to heal. The puppet strings have been cut. Whatever little things that Chantal has been sending at him, because I'm also getting something really interesting here. Like, what I keep seeing and what I keep feeling is it almost feels like someone is taking like twine or string and trying to like take a needle and sew somebody's mouth shut. Like, that's the vibe, that's the energy of which I'm getting here. Don't know how, don't know why, but that's what I'm kind of feeling. That's what I'm kind of seeing here as well. It's almost like a binding spell where it's like, you are bound to me. You can't speak about me. You are going to shut up. You are not going to talk. But going back to Salah here, because what I also get here is someone's up, and good for her if she is. She's made it up by 9 a.m. Because also down here too, with the character ending break as well, it does feel like whatever spell, whatever masks, whatever ties that someone's been trying to put, that's done. The two halves are splitting. The negative influence here, because it's time for self-reflection, it's time for truth, it's time for the reality of situations, people, places, things to come about. Someone's been trying to tie him, in my opinion, do spell work, like Clickety Clackety said, to get him to bind to somebody. You can't do that. You can't do love spells, man. That you cannot go against someone's free will. That's not okay, man. It's not okay. Okay, so let's take a little bit more. I do want to take a look into. Why the frickety frick frack not? Let's take a look into whatever spell. Good morning, Brianne. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, hell no. Welcome. We're going to take a look into this spell that seems to be, no, you aren't getting off there today. No. Not today. Oh, shit. Okay, whatever. We're going to take a look at this spell work, in my opinion, that's been going on. I think someone's trying to what's the energy around this spell work? In my opinion, that has, I think someone's trying to bind him. I think someone's trying to shut somebody's mouth now. But that's just my opinion. I don't know jack diddly squat. I don't know these people. So I just feel energies and we just go there. So let's take a look. What is this binding spell that someone's been trying to, in my opinion, put on Salah? This is pretty nasty work. Like, let's see. What's weird? Clickety clackety. I think Neo said that, and I think Rose said that too. What's going on here? Something's really weird with this deck. Oh. I was wondering what was going on. Look what was in this deck. I don't know, y'all. I'll let y'all. I was like, what the frick's wrong with this deck? Someone's trying to use Wicca, in my opinion, for spell work. Holy shnikes. What the flibbity flib flab? And I forgot that this card was, I had put it in that I'd forgot to put it back in the clarifier deck. Weird shit's afoot this morning. Jenny B? Maybe. I want to take a look. We're going to take a look here at the spell work that I believe that is going on with Salah. So, Jenny B, like, do you think they were trying to manipulate Salah to enchant him so much that he gives up Islam and comes to Canada so he'll be away from his family? I could see that, but let's take a look here at what this whole thing is about. 10 of Cups. Yep. I want to get you away from your family. I want to get you away from I want to break up your family unit. I want to break up your happy family. Why is this? Because I want you to choose me, the single person, over your family. Holy shnikes. These cards are eaten today. She doesn't want him with a happy family. Look at this card. She wants this guy. Come on. Wants her to look at that. He's looking at the single lady, not the family. She wants him to focus on her, not the family. It's like balance, right? Because from material influence, she's like, yeah, no. Holy shnikes. Because from a material influence, the 10 of Pentacles reversed, she feels like she doesn't have any money. There was no money, there's no legacy, there's no nothing there. Like, what's kind of the element here? Whatever was offered up here was not given for this spell as well. Because the hopes and fears is like the hopes, I want to break you up. This is a legit, like, someone is trying to break Salah's relationships up so they will go to me. Because the hope here is to break someone up. The fear, they stay together. Because he doesn't want whoever this person that Salah potentially is with, somebody doesn't want her with them. Unseen obstacle. 2 of Swords. Indecision. When it comes to this energy. Unseen obstacle here. When it comes to this spell, this entity in the background with the 2 of Swords is indecision, but also it's like it's waiting for the right moment to strike, and hasn't struck yet. Because the negative influence here's Foodie, Queen of Swords. What I want is what I want. The negative influence also, so this is a liar, this is a manipulator, this is someone who's going to try and scam you out of everything, every little dollar you got. Backroom deals, things going on. Because what's going for her? Page of Cups, reversed. You didn't mix it right, ma'am. Whatever spell, whatever work that she did. Also, is there issues with a kid? Because I swear to God, there's something here of like what was all going on here. Whatever she mixed, in my opinion, there's a lot of stuff going on here when it comes to this ritual, when it comes to this spell work, that this thing hasn't gone forward yet, but she's Chantal, I'm going to say it's Chantal. You know what? Maybe it could be somebody else, but I don't think it is. Because what's going for this whole thing, it was mixed wrong. You didn't have enough resources. You didn't have enough things going on. Here in the past, the Three of Wands, look at this freaking, look at this. Look at this. This is so wild, right? She was the mistress. Chantal was always the mistress. Here in the past, I want to get you to come to me. She was always the mistress. I think he's been married for a long time. I think he's had kids with other people. She wanted to look at this. This is insane, right? Like, she's always been the mistress, and she wanted to get him away from the family. She's trying to entice him to come to her, and then here in the future, she's going to have to bar the door. She's going to have to bar the door. She's going to have to walk on eggshells. Whatever she's getting, whatever is coming for her is coming to her. I think she's always been the mistress, and whatever spell work that she's done now, she's going to have to bar the door because there's people coming to collect from her dues. Good morning, Amy. How you doing? Oh my gosh. And welcome, Tabitha. Yeah, the sour jar went sour. Yeah. Holy shnikes, y'all. I did not expect that this morning, but alas, here we are. She's trying to break him up. I don't know how else to put that, man. That was weird. Okay. I am going to, what else I want to take a look at just Salah's energy. Now, what's he kind of focused on in the current? What's going on with him? What's he kind of really focused on right now? Yeah, Brian. Also, only me, Kimberly. Welcome. And yeah, wow. I can't believe those cards, man. I don't know. I just pull tarot cards and I interpret them. And what the frick are they? There's a lot of weird shenanigans going on this morning with her. So let's take a look here next at what other information can we get on Salah. What is he working on? Yeah, and I also believe she's always been the side chick, y'all. Whether she believes it or not. Yeah, let's take a look. What's kind of the main focus of Salah's energy right now? The Queen of Swords reversed. Well, hi, Chantal. Oh, he is madder than mad at her. He's focused on Chantal and the lies, the deceit, the deception, the manipulations of which she's putting down. Why? Because she's spilling secrets, because also she's not Four of Pentacles, because she's being greedy, she's being selfish. There's something that she is not holding up her end of the bargain, because from material influence, he wants to focus on a new love around him. He wants to focus on a new relationship, a new love. This is divine union that's bringing him together with people. However, the hopes and fears is that oh boy. There's something with a relationship that has to do with money that he's focused on when it comes to her. The hopes and fears is he wants all communication about him to stop. Eight of Wands reverse. Halting, stopping, no communication, no messages. The fear is things are going to come in hot, heavy, and fast. He's very upset, and he's just like, keep my mouth out of your name. Keep my name out of your mouth. Because the unseen obstacle, though, is the Nine of Cups reversed. Somebody isn't getting what they want. Someone isn't getting what they want. Someone's hopes, their dreams, their wishes, their desires are not being fulfilled. And in doing so, that's causing a lot of issues, because the negative influence here is the King of Swords reverse. This is broken contracts, someone is not upholding a relationship, an agreement. Both of these individuals, everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's just Chantal, she's being mean. I'm like, guys, I don't think Salah was the nicest either in this relationship, but also he can be forceful, but she won't accept that. She'll be forceful and he won't accept that. These two are fighting each other, and it's only going to get worse behind the scenes. Because what's going for this whole situation? The Knight of Cups reversed. When it comes to what's he focused on. Knight of Cups reversed. So this could just be, oh, I'm focused on a son. This could be, I'm focusing on, why does it feel like I'm focused on a son? I'm focused on someone who's not doing well right now. I'm focused on like rejecting offers that are coming in. Because here in the past, yeah, someone freaking left. You flew, you got out, you left. And here in the future, now it's all about heartbreak. Lots of heartbreak, breakups, sadness. What other information can we get come here? Well, there's the spell work card again. Chantal's done some sort of freaking spell work on this guy, and I think he's very focused on it. Why is this? Because of the community, urgency, rapid change. This is like, wee woo. You gotta shut the F up about things going on. This is what he's focused on. Because from a material influence, this is all about the partying, the overindulgence, and the chance. Interesting. He's so focused on Foodie right now, and not in a good way. He's like, I don't know what's going on with you, but he's not sure if you're gonna like. He sees her partying. He's like, and I think she's just becoming an unknown. She's like, I don't know what you're going to do from a day-to-day thing right here, because the hopes and fears is. His hope is that his secrets are hidden, are locked away, are trapped, and they don't come out. However, the unseen obstacle here, again, somebody's not doing well. Emergency rooms, health issues, physical health treatment. Like, someone needs to see a doctor right now. And this is the unseen obstacle. Someone isn't seeing a doctor. Someone isn't seeing somebody, because the negative influence here, he is bound to her. She has done something on an energetic level that binds these two together. And until that, I want to even say he should get a cord cutting ceremony done. And if he does that, she won't have power over him. He needs to do a cord cutting. I feel like there's exorcisms that could potentially be done, or whatever the equivalent is in the Muslim faith. Like, he needs to do a full cleansing, because she has like legitimately done something on an energetic spiritual level to bind him or curse him. Because what's going for him, he's finding some obstacles, foundations, construction. What other information can we get here on this? Y'all, what's going for him is that there's obstacles, but his faith is going to come in. Oh boy, he's going to have to turn to his faith. Oh, I hear energetic cleansing. I hear bells. I hear sound therapy. Like, this is all going, because here in the past, yeah, you're going, so we need to put the evil eye, warding off negativity. But here in the future, it's time to transition to the next stage. And in transitioning to the next stage, he needs to progress past this heartbreak. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy, but it needs to be done, because here at the bottom, there's issues here with money that he needs to walk away from the money. He needs to walk away from the greed. He needs to walk away from the land of plenty. That's what he has to do. And that's kind of the focus. Is like, I'm walking away from you. He's walking away from her. This is his main focus right now. He is just trying to get this woman out of his life. That's all he's trying to do. But there is some issues going on that he really needs to get. He just keep my name out of your mouth. Alrighty. He's trying, Brienne. He's trying to get away from her. Alright. Yeah. No, and I agree with Mrs. B. Yeah. I wouldn't want to. Yeah. Or Rowena. I don't know. Everyone welcome. Like, y'all, I wouldn't do this to my worst enemy. This is horrible. You don't mess with people's free will. This is nasty. Oh yeah, I did. Oh, Miss Kimberly. Yeah, maybe. Ooh, clickety clackety. I think she blackmails him to keep contact. I could see that. And welcome, Miss B. And karma's definitely coming to collect y'all. Like, he is just trying to keep her away. He's trying to keep things out. What's going on? So, all right. So what I want to take a look into next is, well, what can Salah and his family I don't know if anybody from Salah or his family would ever watch one of my videos, but let's take a look at what is some things potentially that, I mean, and this could just be for anybody who feels like, well, shit, I got all this stuff going on in my life. What could we do? Even like Chantal as well. Like, what could be done to break these energetic cords, it feels like, that have been put out into the world from Chantal? Like, how can he break his tie? What could be done? Oh, yeah, Amy Biscuit. Yeah, I don't know much. Girl, feel lucky you don't know much about these people. But yeah, this is a weird time in Gor World. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. What can we and maybe Salah and his family do to break these ties that have essentially been, it feels like, spun around Salah and potentially others around him, including the community, to break these energetic ties that have been put out there, allegedly, by Miss Foodie Beauty. So, Seven of Wands. Why is this the Empress? What can we do? Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to pull everything. And then I'm going to grab my clarifiers. So for Salah and his family, like, what can be really done to, yeah, it's time to cut the cord. It's time to cut her off. It's like, okay, don't take the money, don't do anything, just cut her off. You just need to cut her off cold freaking turkey. Take whatever she's saying and just let it come. But you need to cut her off. She's going to keep poking and prodding, and you know the best way to get rid of somebody is to not react to them, right? That's what this is. You need to cut the cord. I would even say cord cutting ceremonies. But to me, this is still of the mindset. Whatever is said, just let it be said. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to like put things on. Just let her speak her own shit into existence. Why is this? Because you have your family, you have your people, you have your ancestors, your people around you who truly care about you. Who the fuck cares? Okay, who the f cares what some big old woman on the internet's got to say about you? Like, this is blocking, this is cutting her off. Like, ignore, it's deny, ignore, deflect, right? Just don't engage with her, because from material influence, it's time to move on. We're moving out the old, letting go, taking out the freaking trash. Just cut her off. Who really cares what she's saying online about y'all? It doesn't really matter. That's the easiest way. And even like people in the community too, because the negative influence here, or I should say the hopes and fears, this is reaping, harvest, fall, autumn, mortality, the scythe with the high priestess. Someone's already coming to get her ass. You don't need to do anything on your guys's, you don't need to do it. We don't need to do anything. They don't need to do anything. She will be her own downfall. Someone's already coming for her ass, and that's on an energetic level, and we do not need to do anything. She will just don't engage, man. Just don't engage, because the negative influence, this emergency room keeps coming up. She has got her own health issues going on. Again, unseen obstacle here with the emergency room and the Three of Pentacles. And this is for, again, Salah. He's got some sort of health issue. I don't know what kind of, oh God. I don't know what sort of shit that she put in flour, or if she did something like that, or if there is food that she had access to, don't you dare eat that food, because it feels like it is been laced with something, and you should not eat it, because this keeps popping up in this unseen obstacle, negative influences. There is an emergency room visit coming, and this is an obstacle for a bunch of people. Just get rid of her shit. Everything that she could have had, I would almost be like, okay, we are taking everything that she had access to and throwing it out. Because there's someone who's going to have a massive issue when it comes to their health. This is so bad when it comes to him. Like, she needs to get rid of everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. Like, there's something to do with the food. Because, again, whatever business contract, whatever agreements, because whatever she is, like, putting together, it needs to go. I also feel like there's some sort of mold or mildew as well that has been fermenting. I almost see black mold that, like, you need to, like, almost tear all of that shit off the wall and get rid of it, because whatever she cultivated in whatever space that she was in, this will cause massive health issues in this home. Because, again, the negative influence here, this is going to take a while for things to kind of come to fruition. With the Hierophant here as well, it's, again, exorcism. Again, I keep seeing this. The negative influence here is you need to go to your own spiritual people to clear and cleanse. This is going to take a process, though. And I don't think, and I'm also getting here too with Salah, he's not going to want to do it. The energetic field around him, it's almost like you're going to need to pick him up and take him there, because it's going to be extremely uncomfortable getting rid of it. But once it's gone, it's a completely different person. He's a completely different person, but it needs to get gone. And, like, it feels like the more she's not there, the less hold it has over him. So he'll finally go to get it cleared and cleansed. But otherwise, if he doesn't, you got to go pick him up and take him to go get a clearing and cleansing thing here. Because here again, clearing, cleansing energy. What's going for this situation? Ace of Pentacles. Get rid of all the things that she bought. Get rid of all the things that have her intentions on them. Clear and cleanse. Everything. Clearing and cleansing. Exorcism. Clean that place from top to bottom. Because here in the past, Three of Wands. Whatever cups she had, whatever glasses she was using, whatever dishes she was using. Three of Wands here in the past. She was cultivating something in some, I don't want to know. Because here in the future, it's the Wand. Manifestation, personal power, fighting, magical intention. When it comes to clearing and cleansing this energy, they need to destroy everything. Also with the Knight of Swords too. Don't go traveling to her. Don't engage with her. Again, this is at the end of the, don't engage with her. Just get the sudden transformation, because here at the bottom of the deck, like, it's foster your connections, foster your love, foster your family connections. Because with the Emperor reversed, this to me is like, you follow dad, you follow other people to get rid of this energy. Please and thank you. Please, because, like, that's how you're going to get rid of it. At the bottom of it, you need to let go of the control and focus on fostering loving connections, because when you bring love in, negativity goes out because it's not comfortable in those spots. Okay Don't fight it. There's a lot of other shit that's going on. I want to take a look. Oh, goodness. And so that's what I'm seeing for his family. Like, this is what you need to do. Or I would highly recommend. I won't say, oh, you need to do this, but I would highly recommend doing it. If you don't want this shit around, but you're going to have to pick him up and drag him there initially, because it's so heavy. Oh, goodness. And I'm going into the chat here really quick. Okay. Cocoa Bean. I wouldn't be surprised with all the biohazards that she could have been growing on a homunculus. Yeah, she's grown. There was something growing in there. I see black mold. Like, whatever room that she spent the most time in, like, there's pieces of it that need to actually get taken down and like thrown out. Everything that she touched needs to get thrown out. Also, whatever, if there's like flour or something like that needs to go. Whatever material, like, if there's like whether this is flour, whether this is rice, whether this is whatever, there's something that you can put you can put like things in, and it's like and I see it in this big bin that, like, you just take a scoop and then you put it out like that. Like, I'm seeing one of my grandma's old flour bins is kind of what I'm seeing it as, or like a sugar dish, and what you need, or coffee or something, and you need to throw that shit out, because there's something that was added to it that will cause people to get sick. Ugh, that's what I'm seeing, and it's going to get people sick if it's consumed. Not sure how, I'm not sure why, but everything needs to freaking go that she touched or had access to. It's almost like the place needs to get flipped. It's bad. Okay. Okay. So let's take a look. Okay. Oh yeah, Kamek, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like there needs to be like a hazmat team that needs to come in to like clean that shit up. It's so bad. Oh, only me, Kimberly? Yeah, the coffee? Yeah, or some toxin. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. There's something in one of the like the bulk places, one of the bulk bins or something that's been tampered with is what I would say. It needs to go. Um, all right. All right. So next I want to take a look at how is Salah's family feeling, and we are going to be taking a look at Dad separately. So I just want to take a look at Salah's family. How is Salah's family feeling with everything kind of going on with Foodie and the such? So let's hold on one quick second though before we get into that. Is there anything you guys also want me to look at in terms of Salah? Like, is there anything else you guys want me to take a look at with Salah? Only reason why I ask, I will be. Is there anything else we need to know about Salah? Yes, there is. I'm gonna grab out clickety clackety. Allegedly, I would say that is something that I'm feeling strongly. All right, so let's take a look. See here. How is Salah feeling about Chantal? How is Salah feeling about Chantal right now? Anything else here? Okay. How is Salah feeling about Chantal? Fake facade. Pretends to be someone they are not, hiding true intentions or emotions. Tries to get something out of somebody. Sneaky. You're wearing a mask, my dear. He also sees her as offensive. Criticizes partner after partner brings up issues that they may be bothering them or have bottled up inside. Deflects. And meow money. Well, hi. She's just trying to get him through Julia. Uses people for their own benefit. Social and status climber. Show off. Manipulate situations to get what they want. Gold digger. Thank you. I love these cards as well. How is he feeling about her? I think from what I'm gathering here, he sees her as somebody who's just like, you're always trying to get something out of me. You don't come with true intentions. You're a snake in the grass. That's who you really are. And you're using Julia to get to me. I think she is desperate to get any information on Julia, and that's the connection that she has to him. She's using the cat to make sure that he answers or responds to her in that way. That's what this is. That's what this really does feel like. Hi, Cats for Nelson. Welcome, and Suburban Hillbilly. I really do believe that, in my opinion, how he's feeling is like you're just using the cat to learn everything more about me, like maintain contact. I wouldn't doubt if he would rehome Julia to get her to stop talking to him. That's kind of what I'm getting here. I'm gonna take a look at this card in particular, the meow money, and let's just see how are we doing with Ms. Julia here with the meow money. What is being done with what's being said in terms of Julia right now and Chantal and things going on there. So yeah, let's take a look. What are they doing with Julia? Like, Like, what's going on here? Ooh, someone isn't happy about this. So that's her. I know Janie. Yeah, that's her only link to him. So like, yeah, let's just see what's the vibe around Julia right now. In terms of Salah and Chantal, what's going on here? The Page of Wands. Why is this? Someone, oh boy. I'm just gonna pull everything. Okay, so where we're gonna start is in the past. So the star. This is like this is like, oh my gosh. She's trying to use Salah. No, she's trying to use Julia here in the past. Okay. Yep. So here in the past with the Star newspaper, big news. So when it comes to Julia, she wants to use Julia as a way to not just have her be able to reach out to Salah, but to also use her community against Salah. So if he would do anything here in the past, when it comes to Julia, what's she trying to do? She's trying to manipulate like big news everywhere about her. Oh goodness. 'Cause like we're working here with Meow Money. Okay, manipulate situations to get what they want, gold digger. She's trying to use Julia, I think, in a way here to get what she really wants, which is his attention. She wants him all over her shit. However, here at the center of all of it, again, there is so much Wicca stuff going on. Frickety frick frack Chantal. She's using Julia as not just a connection in the like she's using Julia as a connection in the physical realm, but she's using Julia as the energetic tie between them. So you know how she's legitimately like looking at this and like, so energy sometimes isn't all about like blood relation, right? It can be all about energetic entanglements. She's using Julia as an energetic entanglement where her intention is Julia is our child. We share a child. We share an energetic tie. And so in her spell work, in her she's using Julia as almost like a Horcrux, in my opinion. Here, that's what she's kind of using Julia as. It's all about spell work and using essentially Julia as a Horcrux to get to him. Holy shnikes, girl! Why is this? Because in fresh new beginnings, finding balance, contracts, agreements. She's using Julia as a freaking tie between the two of them to control him, not just in a 3D sense, but in an energetic sense. So again, she can use Julia however she's been doing that for a long time, right? But it's like their child. So she's using it as like an energetic tie between the two of them to control his energy from afar. Oh God. Because from material influence, this is supposed to be a chance, gambling, fate, destiny, not knowing the entire plan. This is also communication, fighting, material influences. I want to use this as a way to communicate with you, a way to, and she knows that she's kind of rolling the dice, or like we're kind of gambling here of this kind of staying around, or Julia staying around, or using Julia as like a conduit, it feels like that's kind of what this is feeling like. Because from the hopes and fears is, this is my way to get you. If you keep Julia, I've won, because then I'm always going to have control. However, man, y'all, they might have to get rid of Julia. And whoever gets Julia next, I hear yes, whoever gets Julia next cannot be affected, because that's not the tie there anymore. Morning Trinka, hi Rainstorm as well, and Opinionated, because the unseen obstacle. There's no communication here, but also like there's Chantal is using Julia to be like, oh, here's some money for Julia to like spend on Julia to get her this or get her that. Like, she's using money for Julia to connect with him as well. This is so freaking weird because the negative influence is somebody just wants peace and they're going to cut her off. They'll have to cut off Julia too if they need to. Because what's going for the situation? This is a lot of fighting. This is arguments. This is being a bully, but also what's going for the situation is people are kind of getting lost and kind of going around in circles. I almost feel like when it comes to her, because yeah, here in the past I wanted to use this as a way to get to people, and now here in the future someone's ego and pride is going to get the best of them in this whole situation. Because here at the bottom, this is community. There's so much emergency and good luck, good opportunity. She's using Julia, in my opinion, as a conduit to, I wouldn't doubt if she has not just Salah's hair, but she also has Julia's hair. And she's using both the cat and the human as conduits, or she's using the cat as a conduit for his direct energy. Even though she has his hair, but multiple ways are better, right? And here's the thing. I don't even know, man. Like, this is what I'm getting on an energetic sense. If y'all want to believe me, sure. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But this is just ridiculous, my dear. She's doing the dangdest to do whatever she can, in my opinion here, to get what she wants from this person, to get what she wants from Julia and Salah, and she will use whatever she has to get what she wants. So, holy shnikes. So, I'm going to take a quick intermission, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to take a look at Salah's dad and his family. So, again, y'all, if y'all want to keep here, feel free. I will be right back. So this I'm hoping it's only like a 4-minute intermission. So I will see you guys in a bit. Come here.
Down. I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no. You just rather watch me fall from a quarter mile. I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. Tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all.
Hi everybody and welcome back. I just like sped ran. So it was actually perfect timing. Just letting you know because I have some bread that's going. And that's the reason why I just left really quick and I just got like everything done like really quick. So we are good to go now. I'm just trying to make sure, you know what, I'm just gonna set the timer really quick here. Again, for my second proofing of the bread. So let's get into Salah, his family, or Salah's family, and how they're kind of feeling about everything. So I hope y'all are ready, because I'm back. Are y'all back? Otherwise, how's everyone feeling about everything going on? Because I'm just going through the chat here really quick. Again, I just sped ran up my stairs again. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, oh boy. Well, welcome back everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna put this off to the side and we're gonna take a general vibe look at Salah's aunties, family members, cousins. How are they all feeling with everything? So, alright, y'all ready? Cause I'm ready, let's do this. Okay, also, sorry if I sound a little bit out of breath. Like I said, I ran up those stairs. I threw that bread in those pans, and away we go. Should I probably needed it a little bit more? Probably. Is it okay? Yeah, it's just white bread. It's just for me. What am I going to do? I'm just going to bake it, eat it, and have a good time. So, let's take a look here at what is going on with Salah. How's Salah's family feeling right now, more in general? Also, I'm getting a very strong sense. One of Salah's sisters' energy is really strong. So I think we're actually going to start with one. I don't know which one. And welcome only me, Kimberly. Well, I'm so excited everyone's here. Are you guys liking these Saturday morning lives? Like, let me know, because I'm actually really enjoying this. And I just want to see if everyone else here is enjoying it. So let me know. Like, leave a 1 in chat if you like these if you're liking these early morning lives, especially on like Saturday mornings, if this works actually better for you than say like in the evenings. So leave a 1 in chat if that's good, or if you're better in the evenings, leave a 2. Well, shit, someone is really not happy with that they're not able to mess with my shit. Cause so all right, let's keep her moving. Also, I would like to say like something really interesting here. So yesterday my internet went out. And with my internet going out, I had to try something a little bit different today. And I would like to say, every time, it seems like what the things that I've been trying to do to make sure that my internet doesn't go out, something doesn't like that. So, all right. Oh yeah, I'm glad. Yes. Okay. All right. So we're going to take a look at Salah's sister. I don't know which one it is, but one of them's energy is really strong in wanting to talk right now. So that's the energy I'm going to dive into right now and go from there. So let's take a look, see here. What is Salah's sister's energy about this whole thing? The sun, she is beyond happy. Someone's so happy right now. This feels like a sister's really happy about certain people, places, things kind of going on. Why is this? Because someone's finally getting balance. We're finally getting balance. We're finding emotional maturity. Like, things are finally going back. I want to say things are going back to normal. Things are finally going back to normal. I'm getting normalcy back in my life. Because from material influence, the world reversed. Things were feeling like it was a repeated pattern. Like I didn't know who my interesting. I didn't know who my brother was for a while. Whoa. I didn't know who my brother was for a very long time. He's fine. And the imagery that's coming back to me or coming to me from this is I see a young picture of Salah. He's maybe 15, 16 years old. Uh maybe he's only like 15, 16, a little bit, it's still very much baby faced. Maybe it might have even been younger. Was it before mom passed? Yeah. For some reason, like what I'm seeing from the sister's energy is I have my baby brother back, or I have my brother back. Like there's something here of this is who he was always like there's some sort of lightness that's back to him. I don't know why I'm seeing this. It's like he's always making jokes and he's having fun and he's playing little pranks, and it's like he's back. And it's really interesting. Like that's the imagery I'm seeing. It's like I'm seeing the little prankster back. Like the mischievous look in his eye is back, but it's not like a mischievous look of like maliciousness. It's like, what sort of little like dumb things is he gonna get up to today? Like there's something about it of like he's back. Like something's been lifted. Because the hopes and fears here with the hermit reverse, it's like he's done with his dark night of the soul. He's moving things in different directions. It's like he's coming out of the darkness and moving into the light is the best way I can see it. It's like, how is she feeling? Her hopes is like the dark times are finally over. It's like we're finally going to get back to some normalcy. The unseen obstacle, though, is that this is a brand new path for all of them. This is a brand new path for all of them. And I'm actually really liking this energy. It's an obstacle because it's like whatever they had in the past is not what they have in the present. And what they have in the present is something of the unknown. Like they're heading into the unknown, and with them heading into with the whole family going into the unknown, her relationship with her brother into the unknown, her relationship with her family into the unknown, because they haven't been in this space in adulthood. And so it's now redefining boundaries, redefining energies, redefining relationships, which before it was always survival mode, and what it feels like now it's thriving mode. And it's a really it's going to be a brand new journey that it's not going to be uncomfortable per se, but it's going to be something they're really going to need to work on. Because again, the negative influence, the Hierophant reverse, the divorce, there is something to do like divorcing, not commitments. Also, I think differences in religion, differences in the faith and what it means to each one. Because it does feel like things are changing there as well. With the Hierophant as well, this divorce is causing a lot of, I feel like it's the divorce between Salah and Chantal is causing some issues. In like it's causing issues, and it's like this is kind of holding us back in some way, but what's going for her, things are about to come to light. She feels like there's hopes, there's wishes, there's dreams. Like I can look towards the future now. Her energy is beautiful. It's like she's like I know what needs to get done. I hope we can get it done. And she's like, she has a lot of hope for the future of what's to come for them and their family. Because here in the past, she or somebody around her was very instrumental in breaking a contract, breaking an agreement with people. Like whatever agreements that Salah was in or the family was in, these were all broken. And it's like the entire family, the chains are now coming off. Because here in the future, she's going to have control. She's going to be not controlling, but I also feel like dad, like her father, there's something with her father that she hasn't seen in a really long time either. Then like he's coming back to the forefront in presence, in mind, in I am father. I am the leader. I am the protector of my family. I move us forward. We go and do things as we must. This is a really interesting energy for the sister and her family and how things are kind of going. What other information can we get, or the energy would like to share with us about about the sister and what's going on? This has been a very long time in waiting. This has been a really long time. Timing, the patience. Something's been like, we've been waiting for the right time for this to go down. Why is it? Because this is our victory. This is our success. We got him in the end. You think you can't? Oh boy. Because from material influence, it's time for a brand new day. It's time for a brand new day. The cycle has been broken and new things are about to start. It's time for a brand new day. Because hopes and fears, we have protection and you can't get to us anymore. I don't know if she's extremely in the faith, but it feels like she's like, I don't, like, I'm going to protect me and my family. Yep, because here it is, unseen obstacles. There's also so much protection. Evil eye of Horus, protection, healing, moving on that is going on in this family that it feels is just so beautiful. And if somebody's trying to come in and mess that all up, that's not going to work. Because the negative influence here, there's stuff that wants to be hidden away, imprisoned. There's something with this divorce, these agreements, these contracts, these things that were going on. This marriage that got like taken away that they do not want. It's like, just leave us the frickety frick frack alone. However, what's going for them? They're just waiting. There's waiting, all in due time. All in due time. There's a waiting here. What are we waiting for? There's so much hope in moving on in her energy. I really happy because here in the past we ended contracts, we ended agreements, we ended shit, and now here in the future, cults. What else we got here? Magic. What are they finding in, what have they found in Chantal's room? What are they finding in her room? Because there's something here of this needs to get kicked in the butt. Because here at the end, there's an offer, divine feminine, receiving from spirit. Because secrets are, what does sister know? What are they exposing? What did they find underneath the mattress? What did they find underneath Chantal's mattress? And why do I see there's like a ritual circle on the bottom of a mattress, on the floor, on a rug, on something? Because what I'm seeing here, it's like with the cult, magical practices, hidden things, hidden societies with this. This also feels like a Chantal card. But it feels like, what sort of secrets are they revealing about offerings, magical practices, hidden occult things that are not Muslim at all? And why do I feel, and why am I seeing, it's almost like this ritualistic circle that they found. And it's like, we just got to wait our time to get rid of shit. Or expose things. I don't know if they're going to expose. There's just, and this is sister's energy. How's this family feeling? There's some shit that was left behind that they're like, what the fribbity flib flab is going on here? Something so weird. All right. What else is in the sister's energy? Like, what else is going on with the sister that she would want us? I want to take a look and see how did the sister feel about Chantal? Let's just take a look here really quick. How did the sister feel about Chantal? One more. How did the sister feel about Chantal? Orbiting. It's orbiting on both sides too, which is really interesting. Orbiting. Keeps tabs on others out of boredom, curiosity, or loneliness. Likes the idea of what could have been, so watches others secretly. Y'all, I think she thinks Chantal is still watching them. through like sock accounts, other people that she's got watching them. She does not feel, she feels like, Chantal, you're always watching what we're doing. You know exactly what's going on. She's like, I think she feels like Chantal knew a lot more when she left than what she left off, because how else does she see Chantal? Lazy, does not put in effort into career goals or life in general. Long-term goals are non-existent. Lives one day at a time. Uses other people's resources. She lazy. God. The longest fling. I love this. The longest fling. Brief love affair, but refusing to let go. Karmic connection one believes to be a soulmate or twin flame connection. Yeah. How does the sister see Chantal? Impetuous, impulsive, and reactive based on fear, paranoia, and anxiety. Regretful actions. Y'all, I love this deck so much because it clocks it. How does she feel about Chantal? She feels like, Chantal, you are just not like, I don't know. Do I need to add anything to these? Like, let's get some clarifiers. What else can we know about everything going on here? Impetuous. Oh, gosh. Yo, I don't even think we need to add more into this. Like, it's just so, like, how does she see Foodie? Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, I think the cards just spoke for themselves. She does not like Chantal, man. What other information can we get about how does she feel about Chantal? So let's just keep her moving, right? Oh my gosh. Her energy is also really strong. You know what? Let's take a look. If the sister's energy could say anything to Chantal, what would it want to say to Chantal? What does the energy, if she could, what would she like to say what does this energy like to say to Chantal? What are things that she's like, I couldn't say it in person, but you know what? This is what I really wanted to say for a long, long time. Let's just take a look, right? Let's see. What would this energy like to say to Chantal? Four of Swords. You always dig up stuff from the past. You're lazy. Oh boy. She wants to really call Chantal out for, you are a sloth on a log floating down a river and you don't want to move for a gosh darn second. Why is this? She would also... What would she like to say to Chantal? Wow. All right, we'll grab some clarifiers here. What would her energy like to say to Chantal? This is the ending. This is death. This is ritual. We're done. We are done with you. We don't want you. We are done. Get out of our way. You are a bum. But also, as like, girl, you're the one who's going to the grave. You're going to the grave. Why is this? She also sees that, Foodie, you have a lot of legal issues. I don't know what sister knows, but her energy is like, we know about your legal issues. You have the police coming. You've been getting away with a lot of stuff. Like, you need to go. Because she's like, you have a lot of legal issues. Police who are coming for your ass. I do not know. There's police. There's Interpol. There's a bunch of stuff. Because from a material influence, she's like, you talking a bunch of gobbledygook. I think she's like, you do not belong here. You are alien. You are different. You are living in a different reality than the rest of us. You always say, also, there's something that Chantal has said that was so out of pocket. I also feel that the sister has heard that, yeah, Chantal talks to herself all the time, and we're not sure what's going on, because she's like not understanding where she is half the time. Like, because the hopes and fear, you go start on your own little journey. You go start and do your thing on doing your cameras, your releases. I think she also wants to say good luck on your journey of your YouTube channel, doing videos, doing all those things. Like it's like that's what we hope for. However, we also have evidence on you, and just don't try it. Don't try it, because the unseen obstacle, though, he has a kid and he has new people coming in. You aren't needed. He's already has a child and he's going to have more children, and you don't need to be around for that, because the negative influence is she wanted her to go. She wanted her to leave a really long time ago. What's going for them, though, is the judgment reversed. She's like, you know what? You've escaped judgment, but what goes around comes around, Bish. What goes around comes around, because here in the past, you have daddy issues that you need to go get figured out. And especially, and you've been really bitchy about, and like you were over emotional about, and here in the future, what does this energy want to tell Chantal about? It's like you're gonna lose all your money to your vices, but with your drinking and your partying, you're just gonna lose it all. I hope you enjoy losing everything that you've met. And like it's like she also wants to say you put on a mask. Like who you are is not who you say that you are, because you present yourself as this person who has all this money, all this wealth, all this beautiful things going for you, but in reality that's all a falsity, and we know that. You don't stop putting on a mask, stop putting on an image. They see right through her really bad. I also have clocked all of her tea, and it's like this sister, she's not mad, but she's like, thank God you're gone. Holy shit. Oh gosh. Welcome, Gigi. She's just like, we see you. Stop it. I want to take a look at this, because you guys know me. I'm a curious cat. All right. So let's take a look. What is this thing that she knows about these issues with like getting away with things, justice, authorities? What's this all about, y'all? What does she know that she would love to talk about? I don't know. Let's take a look. Sister just is like, man, she's not having it, man. She's just not having it. Oh boy. Yeah. Girl, let's see. What other information? Like what's this? What's this all about with your justice issues and the police, the popo, authority, discipline? What's this all about? Contracts, the exchanging of money. Foodie, what are you up to? What sort of nefarious, like, illegal things are you up to, especially when it comes to the exchanging of money? Why is this because of you trying to maintain control over your money? Who have you been sending money to? Who have you been giving money? Who has been giving you money? Where are you taking money? Who is doing all this? Because from a material influence, she's like worried that this is coming back to bite them in the ass. Like this is the sister's energy when it comes to this. Of like, what would I like to say? It's like, I know about your money deals, and the money issues that you have, and like that you're worried about, you're really anxious about, that you've been trying to maintain. However, the unseen, the hopes and fears, though, is the Three of Wands, which is you're gone, you left, you have to go figure out a different way of making money. I don't know what she was doing over in the Middle East, but the sister knows exactly what she was doing in the Middle East in terms of, I want to say, money laundering. Because the unseen obstacle is the Six of Cups, which is, it has to do something. Oh, shit. This has to do with the Sasa grift. Ooh, sister is not happy about that shit. This is very, this isn't good, man. There was something done illegally with money that I think off of the Sasa grift that sister is like, we can report you so damn hard right now. And we can, and we know what you did with that money. We know what happened. We can get you in massive issues because it has to do with kids. Negative influence here with the Page of Pentacles. This is bad investment opportunities, slight loss of money. What's going for the situation? We're going to have to make a decision that we aren't very... Are they going to have to report her to, like, authorities and, like, how she gained money off of Sasa? Because it seems like we might be going down that direction. Because here in the past, yeah, you got away with all of this. You got away with all of it. And now you're in the future. Now you're trying to stand proud, loud, charge, because you're trying to move forward steadily and making money. What other information can we get here? Yeah, this is all about drinking part. This is all about where the money really went for the Sasa grift. Because why is this? Because this is a closely guarded secret, guarded truth. Secrets are being withheld about what this money was really used for. What was it being used for? Because the unseen ops, or because from material influence, the illusion versus reality, and they're very worried about. People are worried about, well, where did the money go? Because it didn't go where it was supposed to. Hopes and fears. There's evidence. There's documented evidence, whether that is in video or picture format, of where money's been going, how money's been going. Because the unseen obstacle is that someone's a very, very snake. Someone's kind of shedding their skin. Because the negative influence, this is somebody, wedding, commitment, marriage, couple, a wedding. Negative influence is about a wedding. Where was this money really gone to? Where did this money really go? Because the negative influence is that there's something to do with a couple here that you really shouldn't be with. Because what's going for this decision, we're doing this out of love. We're doing this out of connection. We're doing this for relationships, families, healthy connections. Because here in the past, we were trying to heal from and moving on and protect the shit that was going on in the past. And now here in the future, someone's going to have to go through beginnings, endings, a mind spiral. Someone's going to be crashing out about this. Because here, this is what's anchoring her. There's something that's being anchored. Something that's moving slowly but surely in the background. And this is what's grounding it. Something that's grounding the money, grounded people there, brought people here. This has been a long process for something. I feel like it's for Sasa. It might not be for, it's for something. Somebody who was put on camera. There is something maybe not being developed. Maybe there's something that's about to be shown or be sent to specific people. But this is all, again, all in the sisters energy of like, this is something that I wish we could tell you. And here's the thing. It can't be stopped. Whatever this isn't able to be stopped. There's not enough money in the world to stop this. There's not enough blackmailing in the world to stop this. So, like, whatever is trying to be done to, like, maybe halt this thing, it's moving forward no matter what. That's the sisters energy. Is there anything else people want to know about this sisters energy? Because the next thing I really want to take a look into is I want to take a look at Salah's like more extended family and how they're feeling. I don't think it's going to be too big, but let's see. I want to take a look at how is Salah's more extended family feeling. So there's Salah, and then like his aunties and cousins, and like how are they kind of feeling about everything. And yeah, only me, Kimberly. Yeah. I wonder if they never gave her permission to post pictures of Sasa. I mean, I could see that. But then why did Salah allow this to keep happening, right? So maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of things going on that don't make a lot of sense, but let's see what's going to happen. Let's take a look at Salah's extended family, like the aunties and the cousins. How are they feeling currently? How are they feeling right now? Broken contracts, broken agreements, lies, deceit, deception. This is also, words are kind of flying. Why is this? Because someone's talking, someone's exposing, someone is manifesting, someone's communicating on a very large platform. Because from a material influence, they're wanting to defend themselves. Ooh, this family's not happy. Because they're like, we got to defend ourselves. How dare they? Because the hopes and fears, we just want peace. We just want balance. We just want people to see us for who we truly are, not this. They feel like they're being lied about on a very big platform, because the unseen obstacle here is the Seven of Pentacles. They don't have the Seven of Pentacles to me, it's like I am reaping my rewards, right? And here it's like the unseen obstacle is that like we aren't reaping what we've sown. Like whatever has been agreed upon is not going forth. Whatever agreements isn't happening. Negative influence here. Things are getting exposed. Also, they're bringing kids into this. Is what's going for them. They're ready to go to battle. They're ready to go to war, and they don't care who they have to take down. Ooh, Salah's extended family's not happy right now. As here in the past, communication was halted. We stopped talking. Things weren't moving, which is what we were doing. And now here in the future, now they're trying to plan their next move. Salah's like extended family, man. Whoo boy, how are they feeling right now with everything going on? Okay, we got police, authority. Like whatever is going on here, there's like we're ready to go to the police about certain things. Why is this? Because we need to protect ourselves from what people are saying online. We're trying to ward off negative things. However, hopes and fears are from material influence. They're trying to defend themselves against celebrations, drinking, partying. They have to defend themselves against something about things that are going on, like celebrations, partying, things of because what's hopes and fears is like what goes around comes around. Like we're just trying to find hope, peace, and balance, but whatever is being put out there is going to go back on you anyway because the unseen obstacle, again, the boat transition, it's time for them to all move on, and they want her to move on, but I don't think somebody's ready to move on because the negative influence about someone leaving, getting out, and now exposing them. They are not happy. Because what's going for them? Again, all they want is peace, meditation. However, if they have to cut somebody down, they will because it's like, surprise, we got some things that are coming to you. Because here in the past, they were like, we're protected from our positive times ahead. Things were not moving. And now here in the future, it's about there is new opportunities on the horizon that they want to go with, especially with magical intention as well. And because they're like, they're about to get very creative and trying to move forward on certain people, places, things. Because right now it's like tick tock, man, tick tock. We're just waiting for the right time for things because we're ready to let you go. How is Salah's extended family feeling? It seems like they're like, we're just waiting for the right time because they're mad. I do not think that they are happy. They are wanting to defend themselves against things that are being said online. Like, they're not happy because that there's certain things being talked about and they're like, oh, heck no. And base cannon. For some reason, I keep getting the phrase, you want to get to Canada, don't you? I bet Chantal did threaten that quite a lot. Not just to Salah, but to his entire external family. Okay. We're now going to move into Dad. This is the one. Why am I grabbing this deck? We'll get there. So we're going to go to Dad. This is because apparently he's in Syria. As Chantal told us, he's in Syria. Why is he in Syria? He's never been there before. And, well, let's just see. So let's take a look at Dad's energy. What's kind of going on there? How's he feeling about everything? And see what we can see. So let's take a look. What is Dad's energy right now in terms of Salah and Chantal? Things going on. What's he kind of so really focused on right now? What's going on? Because let's just see. What's his vibe right now? How is he doing? What's going on here? Oh, he's unhappy. Where his sister was like, yeah, I'm super happy. Dad's like, I'm pissed. What the frickety frick frack is going on? He is not a happy man right now. Why is this? Because there's things that are being moved in. He's moving in silence. He's reevaluating. This is also like, I feel study. He's studying. Hey, everybody. Are we back? Okay, we're back. Holy shnikey, something's weird and off, and I'm sorry. Hi, everybody. My OBS disconnected here for a little bit, so can you guys still hear me? Can you still see me? Because Something's really weird here. Something's really weird with dad's energy. I'm going to have to, I think, tread with caution here. I'm going to have to really tread with caution here. Dad's energy is not happy. Because the unseen obstacle here, he's very much, or hopes and fears, he's not very balanced right now. He's moving in silence. He's very unbalanced. There's a lot of, he's emotionally not in a good headspace. Like, I would say it is like, we are teetering on a line of like losing our shit versus not losing our shit right now. Because the unseen obstacle, this connection, this unhealthy connection, this unhealthy relationship, disconnection, these bonds, because the negative influence, he's trying to, there's secrets that are being hidden from him. There's things that he doesn't know about. And that's a negative influence here. It's like there's things that are still being hidden from him because about Chantal. Chantal did the best thing that she could, and she got the F out of there. I also feel that there is things about Chantal that he is now just learning about, and it is enraging this man. Because here in the past, yep, this is all about that marriage, what you guys were doing. Also, here in the future, there's something that's about to be done in the dark. Things that are done in the dark, there's like, we got to keep things on the down low with some things. I'm going to grab clarifiers, and I'm going to go grab the good the other clarifiers. Something's really weird with dad's energy. Yeah, okay, Karmic. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry that the stream might be breaking up for you. What's in dad's energy? He's not happy. Why is this? What did they find in the house? Like, I'm in his energy right now. And like reading the cards here, what did they find in the house? He's not happy with something that they found in the house. As again, he is spiraling. He's not in a good headspace right now. It's like his brain's going into overdrive on something. Because the negative influence here, there's incriminating evidence. Yeah. I'm so sorry about that. Interesting. There's something that was found, incriminating evidence. There's something that they found. It's weird. Negative influence as well with the feed the cycle. This is patterns of behavior that he's people aren't telling him, or he's not telling them about, that he's seen before. Cause what he wants to do is like, ooh boy, what's going for him? We're moving forward. We aren't talking about her. We aren't going to acknowledge Chantal at all. Because here in the past, it's time for a breakthrough, perspective shift, time for new things. And here in the future, not everything is what it seems, y'all. When it comes to dad, his general energy, things are not, because it's time for a reset. It's time to take out the trash. What's at the bottom of this stack? Illusions. It's the start of a brand new thing. Yeah, if you guys are still getting a breakup, just restart the stream, or just refresh the page. I don't know what's going on with dad right now, but this is a man who's pissed. This is a man who's calculating. This is a man who's finding things in his home that he is, what is here? Why is it here? And why are you not telling me everything? is the best way that I can describe his energy. What is being hidden from him? What's being hidden from him? What's being hidden from him? This is what it's a pattern of behavior. What's being hidden from him? Something's so odd with this. What's being hidden from Dad? Because it's weird. This is like a really weird energy. Like, it feels like, what's being hidden from Dad? What are these patterns of behavior that are not being told to Dad? Because it feels... I'm just going to put the key right on top because it feels like there's access, opportunity, unlocking hidden truths about something. And I want to say that if they would tell him about something, some sort of pattern, something in his brain clicks. Something in his brain clicks. Something from his past. I want to say something from his past. Because what's this card? Sun. Something needs to be illuminated for him. What is this? Something is being hidden from him because I don't know if they don't know that it needs, like, I don't feel like they're doing it intentionally. This is like, he needs to know something because he's gone through this with somebody before. And I hear, I'm not going to lose you like I lost the others. I don't know what this is. What's going on? Let's see what's going on here. What's going on with Dad's energy? Eight of Pentacles. What's this thing that's being hidden from him? Look at the giant ass circle. Look at all the circles, y'all. Look at all the magic freaking circles that people are drawing, people have put all over the place. Why does it feel like whatever sort of magic circles were in this home, spiritual circles, they're not telling him about this, and they need to. Why is this? Because the Two of Cups, she's gone. This has to do with, like, what is this thing that's being hidden from him? Hard work, opportunities, things that have been left behind. I almost see this as like physical pieces of paper, circles have been left behind. Why is this? Because he will recognize what these things are and he knows how to deal with them. He knows how to cut things off. He knows how to get whatever energetic vortexes or portals or summonings that these things are to leave. He knows how to get rid of them because he's seen it before. They need to tell him about this, but they aren't because they're afraid. It's a pattern of behavior that he's experienced before or he's seen before. Because from a material influence, the Five of Swords, they're afraid of what's going to happen if he learns about this. It's like he's going to go absolutely feral. What are they hiding from him? They're hiding from him what the secrets, it's secrets, but also like a tactic that was being used because the hopes and fears. King of Swords, I can deal with this myself. This is Salah's energy. I can deal with it myself. I've gotten through this. I'm done. I'm over it. I can deal with it myself. Dad didn't know Chantal was in Syria. I don't know if Dad knew. I mean, we'll take a look if Dad knew if Chantal was in Syria, but there's something that's been left behind that he needs to know about. Because the unseen obstacle is the Nine of Wands. There's something in that house. There is something in this house. And everyone's walking on eggshells around him because it's like, we can't say this. We can't say this. Because the negative influence is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. We don't want to dig up something from the past, but this is also lack of material, loss of money. Because what's going for them with this Ten of Pentacles? What are they hiding from him? They don't want to say how the money was lost. They don't want to say the family home. This is the legacy. They don't want to lose something. Because here in the past, yeah, we've skirted past people coming after us. We're jumping over hoops or obstacles. And here in the future, Nine of Pentacles reversed, which is the loss of finances, the loss of certain people, places, things. Because here at the bottom with the Page of Pentacles, what are they hiding from him? Who invested? Or investments or bad investments. What is this? What are they hiding from him? I keep hearing when I'm like, what are they hiding from him? The circles. It's the circles. It's the circles. They're hiding the circles and they're hiding the passed on things that they found. I don't know what they did. I don't know what the frickety frick frack this is, y'all. They're hiding it from him, but he knows exactly what it is. They need to tell him. They need to tell him. Because he knows how to get rid of this. Oh, clickety clackety. I think that they knew she was doing rituals for money gain. I could see that. I could see that a lot. Why aren't they telling him? Why is the family not telling him? Because, like, what aren't they telling him? It's all about these magical rituals and circles, and they feel like maybe he'll pull the plug, or that the money will stop flowing if it happens. But, like, it almost feels like they might, I don't know if they're gonna have to leave their home, or he would be like, oh, you need to get the heck out. Oh, I think that might be it. He's like, oh, they might need to get out. Yes, she is, Brienne. Chantal is a very draining individual. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, only me, Kimberly. I was gonna say I think she carved those pentagram symbols in her hidden places in the house, and they were afraid to tell him. Remember when the family went away? She said she was going to destroy his house. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look. Why aren't they telling him? Why aren't they telling him about these circles? Because Salah told them not to. I'm also going to grab clarifiers for all this, but why aren't they telling him the Four of Swords? They do not want to tell him about. Why don't they want to? Because they want to keep him. They want to keep him calm. They want to keep him on ice. They want to keep things the way that they are. Why is this? Because the King of Swords. This is someone who will go absolutely ballistic if he found out. It's from a material influence. Chantal put him there. That's the Empress. Chantal put him there. Why don't they want to tell him? Because she's the one who put him there, and he does not like her. Because the hopes and fears with the Two of Pentacles. They're like, this is going to bring us money. We're going to have balance. We're going to they think that these weren't a bad thing, but also the unseen obstacle. She's across the world. They don't want to tell him because she's all the way, she's gone. She's across the world. You can't do anything. Like, just leave her alone because the negative influence, we're just trying to move on. Like, the people, like, why don't they want to? We're trying to move on. We don't need to drag this back in here. However, they are feeling trapped. They are feeling trapped. They don't want to tell him because it's like things feel like they're going to be closing in on certain people. Because here in the past, there she is again, the Queen of Pentacles. She's the one who put a lot of money into this place. And here in the future, Three of Pentacles, there's an agreement coming together. Because the Four of Pentacles, the money that was put into this place. Y'all, why aren't they telling him? It's because it's all about the money that she put in, that she stuck in. Because here's the pattern of behavior. Y'all, whenever they cleaned out the house in Kuwait, I feel like they found these exact same things there. And he's like, oh, heck no, you did not put them there. Because I think, okay. Because, yeah, we're just trying to move forward here, man. Why aren't they telling him? Because I think he knows what they are. He knows what they mean. Because he went and he got them evaluated by a friend of his. And he knows exactly what they are. He does not want them anywhere near them at all. And this is a pattern of behavior. This is a pattern that he knows, that he can see. And like, they're just like, we just want to move forward. It's fine. It's fine. However, oh boy, material influences. Someone is going to finders keepers. Someone's going to spill the beans. And it might be Chantal herself. Because the hopes and fears, this is all about shady money practices. I think she may, whatever, maybe this isn't like circles in the house. This could have been like the investments in the house. And if he knew that she's the one who put them there, he would be like, no, get all of them out. We are not having this woman's money touch this place. But they want to keep some stability here, potentially, because there's been some shady money practices of how that all got here. Because the unseen obstacle is tired, world weary, tired, uninspired, with the world here as well. It's like, again, she's all across the world. We don't want to fight this. We're just tired. We're tired. We want negative influence, though. We're just trying to move on, but this is like unwanted information. You don't need to know about what we've had to sacrifice to get what we got here, because what's going for this is a bad omens. Why aren't they telling them? Because they know it's not going to be pretty, because here in the past it's all about illegal deals, criminal pasts, how this money got in here. And here in the future there's some threatening, there's throttling. He's going to figure out how this money got in here, and he gets, because the law enforcement, why aren't they telling him? Because how this money got into the country can actually screw over the family. It can screw over the home, and it can cause a lot of legal issues for the family. How this money was brought into Syria, it could actually fall back on the family, allegedly, in my opinion here. And that's why they aren't telling him, because if they knew how the money got in, their family can directly be linked to alleged money laundering or shady money practices, and that could cause legal issues for not just Salah but the entire family. Allegedly, conspiracy, whatever. And so, like, what I'm seeing, I don't think it might be the circle. I don't think it's pentagrams or any of that, spiritual circles. But I think it's investments in the home. It was the things that she put money to invest in the home, the AC units, the electricity, the creature comforts. I think that's what it actually is. It's the material goods of which she left behind, or that she left in the home that she paid for. I think that's really what it is. And that's what it's trying to like point me towards. It makes a lot more sense. And he's mad. Because now let's take a look here. Now we're going to take a look. Did Salah's father know that Chantal was in Syria? Because that's a big question that everyone seems to have. Right? Like, let's see. Did Salah's father know that Chantal was in Syria? Let's take a look. Because that's another thing. Because it doesn't seem like he knows all the investments that she put in, right? So let's see. Did Salah's father know that Chantal was in Syria? Yes. But it didn't come from Salah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to bring this into focus more so everyone can see. So did Salah's father know that Chantal was in Syria? Yes. 7 of Swords. They tried being sneaky, but he found out. He wasn't supposed to know. He wasn't supposed to know at all. It was supposed to be a secret. It was supposed to be like, nah, she's not coming. She's gone. But he found out. Someone spilled the beans. Seven of Swords. You got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Why is this? Because of the Hanged Man reversed. Because he made a phone call and someone mentioned something and he's like, that seems odd. That seems weird. Did he question it? No. Did he push that person for more details? I hear yes. Was it ever confirmed, like 100%, hey, is this woman in Syria to him? No, but he knew. He knew because from material influence, he's like, something's wrong with the money here. With the lovers upright, it's like, there's something weird going on here. With connections, unions, where is money coming from? How is money coming in? Because the hopes and fears with the King of Swords, someone was lying to him. Someone definitely was lying to him and trying to get away with things and contracts and beliefs and all of that. Also, because down here, the unseen obstacle for him. It was pretty damn obvious that she was there because things were changing very rapidly. Also, there was a hint to some things. He knew without having to be told. Because, again, the negative influence, the Queen of Swords reversed. There's Chantal. Chantal, wherever she goes, she makes a stink. She makes people mad. There's always a bunch of lies, there's a bunch of deceit, there's a bunch of deception. What's going for the situation? Oh, he's like, he knew this was going to end horribly. Seven of Pentacles reversed. What's going for this situation? Did he know? He knew that whatever she touched, it was going to fall apart anyway. He was just waiting for it to fall apart. Because here in the past, yeah, you were supposed to be walking away. And here in the future, the Three of Swords upright, which is heartbreak. He knew. He knew, and I think he's very sad that she was there and that people didn't trust him to know that she was there. But he never pushed it. He never pushed her to leave. He never made a big stink about it because he's like, I can't change my son. I can't change him or yell at him because it's never worked in the past. He has to figure it out himself. And I think he trusted the family members in Syria to get him back on track. He knew. No one told him, but he knew. And he's like, I'm going to let you guys figure it out. I think that's legitimately what it was. He knew. They tried hiding it from him, but he knew. Any other information we can get about, did Salah's father know she was in Syria? Yeah, the family told him. The family, the earth, the ancestors. Yeah, his family told him. Indirectly. Why is this? Because they're like, I think that there was also some safety concerns. There was some legal concerns about money, having to see things in a new light. Things were just changing it super fast. Because from material influence, she was just bringing in too much money. It's all about the money, the attraction, the manifestation. Things were weird. And he knew that because the unseen, because the hopes and fears, like he wanted his son to have a new beginning, have the dark night of the soul. And I think he did. I mean, that's what he really wanted his son to do. And I think that's kind of what was going on. Unseen obstacle, though. The life journey. He knew that at the end of the day, this needed to end, but it couldn't end on his terms. It had to end on his son's terms. It had to end on the family's terms. Because the negative influence, though, is that she left, and there was a bunch of times that said she was leaving, but she was lying. It's about freedom. Someone did not want to leave. Someone did not want to leave. Because, again, what's going for this situation? He knew that whatever they were trying to harvest, whatever money that they were going to get from her, it was time for harvest. It was time for fall. It was time for you tried growing something in shit. It's not going to work. As you're in the past, yeah, it's like, I'm trying to protect you. Have positive times. Go away from what you have. And now here in the future, they're all heading into an unknown reality. They're all heading into something that's alien, that's different, that they don't know what's really going on, what's going to happen next. Dad's energy, pissed. But he knew she was there. Because also, it's like, it's time to complete this cycle. Also, he is just not in a happy mood. He's not a happy guy. He wasn't happy about it, but he also knows it's not it's not, I can only do so much. I think it finally got into his head. It's like, I can only do so much, and I got to let this play out. And let people's egos and prides burst. so they learn their lesson. So that's what I'm seeing for his father. Are there any other questions you guys have for this? And also, Sympathy Bone, welcome from Australia. Yay! And yeah, this is a pretty long one, so replay gang it up. So this has been kind of fun. I have been enjoying. Dad's energy is all over the place, though, man. Like, not all over the place, but he knew. It wasn't hard to figure out. He would have loved Salah to tell him and trust him to tell him, but at that point, I don't think their relationship was like that. So it just wasn't. So like he understands it. I think they're gonna have a new relationship moving forward. Oh, that's what I can do. I almost forgot, y'all. We almost forgot the most important part. How does Salah's father feel about Chantal? How does he feel about her? You guys know this deck, right? How does Salah's father feel about Chantal? Oh, yeah, we can do... Yikes, it's Mama Mitchell. Welcome. Yeah, we can take a look at that. So let's take a look here. How did Dad feel about Chantal? TikTok! I love it. Come on, focus. TikTok. Wasting time, too little, too late. Dragging their feel in committal. Time is running out. Years gone by with little to no improvement. Poker face. Does not reveal feelings or emotions or their true intentions. Guessing games. And fake facade. Pretends to be someone they are not. Hiding true intentions or emotions. Tries to get something out of someone. Sneaky. How does he feel about her? Feels like she's playing a game. She played a game with her son. His son. She's just playing a game. She's wasting her time. It was never going to work. You never know what her real intentions are either. Gosh darn it all. Dang. Go Dad. Yes, yeah, I love this deck. It's not currently available on their Etsy shop, but I absolutely love this deck. It's called the Shadow Love Tea Oracle from Vibe About It. It's one of my favorite decks that I own. I really don't use it as much as I probably should, but it's stunning, and it reads relationships so well and feelings. Alrighty, so we had some other questions that came in. Hey Kimberly, yeah. Are they really waiting on Salah to file the papers in Damascus? I feel like they have already been filed. I feel like those have already been filed. Chantal, as Chantal says, Chantal lies. I believe those papers have already been filed. Oh, yes, we could do how Salah's mother feels about everything. So we're going to do, I want to take a look. Yikes, as Mama Mitchell says, was she ever in danger when she made the statement of, if anything happens to me, it was them? We can take a look at that really quickly. Let's see. I think these will be some pretty quick ones going on. Was she ever really in danger when that was going on? Solar eclipse. I don't think she was ever really in danger, but it was going to be a massive change. Things from that moment really changed. It feels like, because whatever was going on behind the scenes that we really don't know, it does feel like Foodie felt threatened, but it's not like she felt physically threatened. She was more like mentally threatened, spiritually threatened, because it's not like she was being like physically like going after, but it threatened the reality that she had. Because like it's like this was whatever this was, this was a triggering moment. This was a transformative moment where it's like, okay, I'm done. Somebody put a stop to something, and so it's like, it's not that something was going to happen. It's more like this broke a part of reality. Why do I say that? It's because of the Three of Coins. Someone's not learning from past mistakes. Uncommitted. You aren't following through. It's from a material sense, the Queen of Cups reversed, which is you're being melancholic, gullible. You're going to extremes. You're extremely imbalanced. Also fostering codependency. I also see with the Queen of Cups here as well. Queen of Cups to me is a very psychic card, very like in tune with like your intuition. Seeing this reversed makes me feel like something got cracked over the head. Like somebody got cracked. Like your intuition, boom, like something that you thought was going to happen didn't happen. Because the hopes and fears here with the Nine of Swords. There was a lot of regret, life trauma, past life trauma, intense feelings, a lot of unresolved issues. Because the unseen obstacle here is, again, the Page of Coins. I feel like Chantal was also trying to set a narrative. She's trying to set goals. She's trying to lay a foundation for a new storyline, things to talk about here, because the negative influence, this is all about lies, misinformation, blocked communication. Was she like trying to be hostile because someone wasn't reaching out to her? And this was her way of trying to manipulate somebody to, you need to talk to me. Because what's going for this situation was, yeah, I'm going to be shameless. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to really put myself out there. I don't think that this was supposed to be anything. Because here in the past, this is all about internal changes needing to happen. Metamorphosis, transformation, rebirth. And then here in the future, this was her way of trying to set narratives, materialism, restrictions, overindulgence in vices, materialism. This was her way, in my opinion, to get what she wanted and keep people entrenched in her negativity and toxic cycles. Allegedly. That's what I'm seeing. Like, was she really in danger? No. I think that was her way of talk to me. All right. Joop boop boop doo. What's next? Yeah. All right. So next we're gonna take a look into. I will take into look to see if those papers were actually filed in Damascus. I personally think they already have, but let's just take a look and see. Because my personal opinions can be very different than, say, what reality is. So, while we got the cards out, why not give it a shot and look to see what is going on? So, let's see. Were the papers that were filed, or where were those papers that Salah had that Chantal signed, have they been filed in Damascus? Ten of Swords. Yep, they got divorced, breakup, divorce, backstab, ruin, rock bottom, failure, the ending. This is the final chapter. It's done. It's done and over with. Why? They might have been filed, but I feel like they might have been submitted. The papers have been submitted. Do I believe that they have like gone through all the approval processes though? No. With the 3 to 4 weeks here, it does feel like everything's been submitted, and now they're just waiting for all those confirmations that are trying to come through. So Chantal could be telling a white lie, or kind of like she's telling the truth, but she's also telling a lie. Everything's been submitted, but it feels like everything's kind of waiting a little bit here for things to be filed, essentially, or like approved. Because for material influence, yeah, we've laid a foundation. We're working hard. We put everything together. Unseen obstacles, though, or the hopes and fears here with the 3 of Coins. It does feel like things are maybe taking a slower turn. Some papers aren't exactly what they thought they were going to be. I'm not 100% like loss of motivation. It just seems like things have slowed down. Things have definitely slowed down. Things aren't moving as fast as they would like them to, or they were promised. Because the unseen obstacle here, clouded judgment, redirection, blocked communication, hostility, a lack of ideas. Wonder what's going on with these contracts. Because again, it feels like they've been filed, but we're hitting a lot of obstacles in getting them approved or putting them all together for some odd reason. Because the negative influence here again. It's time to clean and purge and start something new. But here in the future, man, I might have to redo these. Because somebody's trying to hold on. Because here in the past, yep, they got divorced. And here in the future, someone's trying to be greedy, possessive, hasty. I don't know if there's something being thrown at this. Because this is all about their partnership. This is all about their partnership. That's what these papers are doing. What the heck else is going on here? For some reason, I also get with these papers, they've been filed and then they don't get filed. Then they get filed and then they don't get filed. There's something internally, it feels like that's going on. That's like an issue with them. But I also feel like there's something maybe with Salah as well. There's some issues with these getting like approved. Everything's like done and signed, but they need to just, and like I feel like they've been submitted, but we need to have patience in submitting them. And I'm not sure why that is. It just seems like there's a lot of issues when it comes to submitting these files or getting them approved in some way. There's issues in this. It's like sometimes we're good, we're going to keep moving forward. Other times we're not. There's some complications of like yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And this is all coming, again, from an energetic standpoint. There's a lot of like him-hawing around. And there's like, it feels like a lot of, I'm trying to send, I feel like there's energy being sent at these files for them to not ever get like approved. That's a ding, 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 ding. And so like with that being put out there, like, yes, things are going to move along, but things are just being really delayed. There's a lot of, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of worry, but there's also a lot of flip-flopping back and forth of should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I, that is kind of really going on. And so, like, it might be like we're trying to file them, we're trying not to. We're trying to get a judge, we're not getting a judge. There's something going on here, too. Oh, heck, maybe that's what's going on as well. Because I'm just reading the chat, and I'm seeing here, Kim, so like you wondered if they need a judge signature or a stamped official, and I think they might need that. I'm hearing yes. And on days that she knows Salah would go, there's like issues that are popping up at home. There's things that he needs to take care of, or he's getting distracted from, or people are getting distracted with. So those don't get filed, or they don't get that approval stamp on them, is kind of what I'm seeing in terms of that. Okay. I could see that. So let's take a look-see next. So someone's like, is she talking to the dishwasher? I like that description. I like it. Is she talking to the old dishwasher, aka the ex before she went to Kuwait? Well, ex, non-ex, man who claimed her for a couple days. I don't know. Mr. Green, Peen, and Lachine, the one that gave her, I forget which one, which STD it was. So let's see. Is she still talking to him? Is she not? Because she claims that she's not. She claims that she's not. Is she still talking to the man? I don't know. Let's take a look. See. Chantal, Green Peen, energy in between. Well, someone's trying to. I almost think obsessively trying to. I think she's trying to reach out to him because it's like, I need the confidence boost. I've got congratulations. Let's do this. Let's talk. Let's get some victory and things going on. However, he is like, I'm not here for it. I don't want to be here for it. Because in between the two of them, it's like we need to find a new path. Like what we have, whatever path we got, I don't want to. I don't want to talk. I'm going to say this. Also, if they are talking, this is like, okay, we're agreeing to do one thing, but then someone is being like, nope, I'm doing another thing. It's like we come to agreement, but then someone doesn't follow through on it. Why? Because someone wants to be the empress. Someone wants to feel nurtured and fulfilled. And it's like, I got the money. I'm the land of milk and honey. I'm beauty. I am art. I am motherhood. I'm pregnancy, nurturing. I'm the divine feminine that you always want in your life. Material influences, though, is that someone's on the brink of collapse, responsibilities, over the limit, overwhelmed, done, overloaded. Whatever this is, someone doesn't have the resources or money because they're overloaded with everything in this relationship. They can't give what they can give because the hopes and fears is like, I want to meet you in a few days. Oh, let's get a new start. Let's try. It's time to act. Let's see each other. I want to see you. I want to see you. Oh, Belly Hadid delaying because Salah's been sick again. Maybe she messes with him. Oh, I could see that. But going back to Mr. Green Peen, she wants to see him in a few days, and she wants to. It's like, I want to awaken a new thing in here. However, the unseen obstacle, just as she wants to be seen as like, I want to be this beautiful person. I'm your divine feminine. He's like, I'm inflexible. He's the absent, lack of control, rigid, dominant, aggressive, excessive control, unseen obstacle. He doesn't want anything to do with her. She wants everything to do with him. He wants nothing to do with her. Negative influence, though. She's going to get reckless. She's going to be a daredevil. She's going to get arrogant. She's going to get jealous. She's going to be hyperactive. She holds a grudge, and she's going to go after him. She's like, you don't want to see me? Fine. You want to go there? Let's go there. Because what's going for this whole situation? Money. You want money? You want to see me? You got to give me money. Because here in the past, Ten of Swords reversed, regeneration of a relationship. Let's reconcile. Move on from our old past. Let's repair things. Just move it on. And here in the future, they want to work together. Or they're trying to work together. It says like social gatherings, but with the Three of Cups as well. It's like social gatherings, friendship. They want to go party together again. These two are going to go party. Yeah, these two are still partying because here we have a decisive moment is coming up for these two. Chance, life cycles, karma, good luck, expansion. It's time. Fortune, change, fate. At the bottom of these two, are they still talking? I do believe that they are. And she wants to see him in a few days. They maybe are going to hook up in a few days just to meet up and party their faces off. However, this is going to be good luck and good opportunity for them coming back together. But in the center of the deck, it's time for spiritual journey. It's time for rebirth, action, decision, renewal. It's time to get something back up and going again. Somebody wants it to get back up and going again. Someone is sending the call or heeding the call. Somebody wants to get back together. Like, let's do this. Let's get back together. Let's get it started now. Let's get it started in here. Someone wants to get something started. Yeah, because someone's like, I want to go and make a shit ton of money. Let's go make some money here. Someone wants to go make money. Anything else? 8 of coins. Yeah, someone wants to go, let's work together. Let's stick to it. Let's get some work. Let's make some money. Everyone will be happy. That's the energy between the two of them. She just has to make it good enough for him to want to. So that's what I'm kind of seeing there. I mean, they'll make a lot of money, or at least she's offering to make them a lot of money, but who knows if they'll get it back up and started. Yeah, Belly Hadid. Yeah, he was sick right before she was leaving Syria, and now again. I mean, Belly Hadid, that might be the issue that we keep running into, is that he keeps getting sick. We kept seeing emergency room, emergency room. He needs to go to a doctor. It was all over his freaking reading. He was all over that. So I feel like that's what I'm going to read on today. Anything else y'all want me to look into? Because hot diggity damn, that's a lot of sheets. Gone through a lot. So how's everyone feeling about everything that's been going on? Do you guys feel good? Is there any other readings you want me to take a look into really quick? If not, we can leave it here. But that's what I got right now. Oh yeah, Salah's mom. Yes, Janie, thank you. Thank you. How is Salah's mom feeling about this whole situation? All right, let's take a look. How is Salah's mom feeling about this situation? And then we will also pull the cards for, we'll also pull the other cards too. But how is Salah's mom feeling about Chantal, this whole situation, Emperor? She's aggressive. You use money to control my son. You use money to control everybody else. From material influence, there's a new start that is coming for my baby. There's a new start that is coming for you, because the hopes and fears is like she's just like, I want you to be better. I want you to have a better intuition. I think also she's like, how's Salah's mom feeling about this whole situation? She's like, I'm here. Just connect with me. I'm here. I'm ready to help. I'm ready to help. I'm ready to help. She also feels like there's something on like a spiritual level, on her faith level, that I think needs to be good. Also, unseen obstacles. She's like, oh boy, Hierophant, religious traditions. She she how's she feeling? She's very afraid about some sort of religious stuff that is going on, I feel like, in the house and with her baby. She doesn't like Chantal, but she knows that like there's something wrong with her baby. Because the negative influence here, there's something with the star, this starlet. There's something big on the horizon, and this is kind of what I'm seeing. Oh boy. Mom sees things on a spirit, because like she's not with us on the 3D plane, right? She is on the spiritual plane, and she sees what's coming because she can see it. She can see it coming. She sees the light coming. And I think she's very afraid for her family. She's very afraid for her son. Because what's going for her, though, is that it's time for conflicts to be resolved. It's time to become stable. It's time to restore peace, bring tranquility, and overcome this hardship. She's like, better times are ahead. But the negative influence is someone's wish is about to be granted. And I think she's very afraid for this wish to be granted. But she knows that things are going to get better. But man, is it going to be hard for her. Because in the past here, it's like she's on the brink. She feels like this thing needs to be done. It's over with, and here in the future, there's going to be some very cowardly people, false pretenses, carrying things away, betrayal. How is she feeling about Chantal right now? She's like, you have no idea what is coming for you, my dear. Like, her energy is very sad about Chantal, but she's like, at the same time, it's like, you will be better. This will be good. Things may be rocky coming up, but things will be better. I don't think she likes her per se. However, she is definitely of the sense of, I know what's coming. There's something big coming within the next couple days, a few days. Dark to light. Things that are coming from the dark are now coming to the light. She knows something about Chantal and her magic, her values, her faith, the things that she's been trying to say, trying to do. And she knows something's coming. She sees the light. She sees the train coming down the tracks for Chantal. She sees that Chantal here in the future is not everything is what it seems, my dear. Stop being cowardly, false pretenses, carrying things away, being sneaky, betraying. She sees something very bad is on its way for her. And it's nothing as this isn't done out of malicious, this isn't done out of hate. She's so sweet and she's so kind. But she's like, this has to happen. I wish you the best. But yeah. Something's happening in a few days. I don't know what it is. Don't know how it is, but something's happening in a few days. Let's just take a look at how does Mom feel about Chantal, and then I will end it there. And then she also says, you need to take a look at my sister. Okay. Just with these cards, though. Just with these ones. You need to take a look at my sister. Okay. I will take a look at that. But how does she feel about Chantal? Laser focused. Closed off from distractors and only has their eye on one person or thing. All set on their choices and decisions. 911. Reaches out excessively and will call or text often if they do not hear back from partner. Accuses partner of wrongdoing, suspicious, and controlling. How does she... Oh boy, hot soup. One thinks they have reconciled after intimate times, while the other thinks they're still fighting. One thinks short break, while the other thinks permanently over. How does she feel about Chantal? I think she sees Chantal as, you are obsessive over my son, you are obsessive over my family. You only have your eyes set on him. You don't you it's like, how can you be this obsessive? Also, you guys are not on the same page. Someone over here is like, oh, we're just on a break. The other one's like, we're done. You guys aren't on the same page. You need to pack it up and go, my dear. Like, that's how she feels about Chantal. And then I'm being told, you need to look at my sister. You need to look at my sister. My sister. You need to look at my sister. This is mom's sister. Okay. How does Salah's mom's sister, aka Salah's aunt, don't know which one this is, feel about Chantal? It's like her voice needs to be heard too. All right. How does Salah's aunt, aka mom's sister, feel about Chantal? Emotional cheating. Engages in emotional relationships that are outside of the main relationship. Turns to others for comfort. Overshares with others. Bump, bump, bump. Bumps into ex frequently due to work or family obligations, kids or family issues. Visualizes and fantasizes about reunion with ex. Interesting. And lazy lover. Hardly puts in effort to help around the house or with family obligations. Feels resentful and burdened by daily chores. What does the aunt know? So what I get here, one, we know she doesn't help out around the house, right? Emotional cheating, though, and the bump, bump, bump. The aunt knows, I feel like the aunt knows that Chantal never really had her eyes set on Salah. I think the aunt also knows that if you were in my live yesterday, I did a reading on Chantal. And with Chantal, she was somebody who, like, in my opinion here, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist, a psychologist, I can't diagnose anybody, but it feels like she lives 90% of her life in her own head, fantasizing her own life, what it could be, the people that she wants, how she wants them to interact with people. I think the aunt sees this as well, and she's like, yeah, this girl isn't all here. Like, Chantal isn't all there. She rarely lives in reality. She doesn't like coming in. She doesn't like what's really going on. She's not here. But with the emotional cheating card as well, what information does the aunt know about Chantal? Okay, we're grabbing out the other decks because I'm always so curious. Sorry. What does the aunt know? She's like, yeah, you got to talk about my sister. And I'm like, okay, I'll be there. She's got to talk about, what does the aunt know? What? What does the aunt know? Also, I know this is a really long live, and I thank everybody who's been here. If you want, feel free, comment, like the stream if you want to comment later. I really appreciate any and all engagement that you guys put on these videos. Like, because the more people engage, the more they get put out into the algorithm. So I really appreciate that. So let's take a look here, though. What does the aunt know? What does the aunt know? What? She's like, yeah, you need to take a look at her. And I don't know. I know. What does the aunt know about this emotional cheating and the bump, bump, bump? What? Why? Oh my God. Chantal confessed to her. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So, looking at the center of this, what does the aunt know about Chantal? She knows that Chantal is always looking at the past. The aunt has definitely entered the chat, and she is like, I know that you always are fantasizing about the past. This aunt knows English much better than what Chantal believes she does. A lot better. Because what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing is Chantal is speaking to somebody on the phone, and Chantal believes they don't know English, so I can just keep talking. Only certain people know English. This aunt knows English much, much, much better than what Chantal believes. Because she knows that Chantal is looking at the past. Why is it? Because she knew Chantal is also. I feel like she's heard Chantal just speaking to herself, talking it to herself. Like what I see is there's Chantal in her room, then there's the door, and then there's the aunt who's walking past, and then Chantal is on some sort of tirade. She's talking to somebody, whether that's herself or other people or things from the past, and she hears it. That's what I'm seeing. She hears it. And she understands what this is. And it's like, this isn't making any sense. What's going on? She knows that Chantal is always looking at the past and what she has and how unhinged she is. This is like how emotionally unstable Chantal is. Because from the material influences up here, the sun, this is like hidden information, hidden things going on, hopes and fears. The aunt has known that Foodie's been wanting to walk away for a very, very long time. Yes, I know. I know my bread, whatever. She knows that Chantal's been wanting to walk away for a very long time. Because the unseen obstacle too is that she knew Foodie felt stuck for quite a while. Because the negative influence. Also, the aunt heard a lot more of the fights and understood a lot more of the fights than what people thought. Because what's going for the situation, though, is the Emperor reverse. Chantal is unhinged. Here in the past, things were hidden. We didn't want to talk about it. And here in the future, what did the aunt know? The aunt knew that Chantal wanted a family. The aunt knows. Did she hear any of the rituals? I heard yes. What else is going on here? What did the aunt know? The aunt knew about the obstacles to Chantal being. She knew Chantal was not happy. She was not taking things, I think, as she wanted to. Why was this? Because of she wanted to protect herself and her others. Because the hopes and fears. Right now was not the right time. I can't talk about this until she's gone. Because she knew as soon as she talked about it, she had to keep this hidden. Aunt knows a lot more about this emotional cheating, the conversations that were happening, because the unseen obstacle. I had to wait. The hopes and fears, I needed to wait. All in due time, timing, waiting, delays. Wait. Because the unseen obstacle, I needed to let the family know, and I couldn't let the family know until she was gone about certain things. Because the negative influence, wake up call. I didn't want to cause a fight. I didn't want to cause any issues because the negative, what's going for the situation, there's some surprises going on about the truth, about illusion versus reality. I think they have evidence, in my opinion here. There's a video recording of her talking to herself. There's like a secret video. I see this. And what I'm seeing is that there's this person and they have a phone or a camera and they're kind of around a corner and they don't know, and Chantal doesn't know that this person's there, and they're recording, and she is like maybe on a conversation. She's like almost talking to herself in tongues. It's super weird because like what she's reflecting back. Was there a mirror that broke as well? I hear yes. Did she break that mirror? Because here in the past, there is something that they didn't want to talk about when it came to a wedding, a commitment, a marriage, or a couple that they didn't want to talk about. What did the aunt know? And here in the future, because we want to have a new relationship. How did she know about Chantal? Wants a relationship. She wanted people. She knows that Chantal's been talking in tongues. And she's been trying. Girl, this aunt knows a lot more than what she's saying. And, yeah, Belly Hadid may be discussing her evil deeds with somebody. and what her future plans are and things that were going on and how she was going to get back at people. Like, there are threats, it feels like, in my opinion, that somebody heard. I feel like there's an audio recording of one of them, at least one of the times, if not multiple of the times, about how she wants to do bad things to the family in the future, and kids and family and relationships and the threats. Allegedly conspiracy, whatever. Like a villain, yeah. There's evidence of this. She knows it because she heard it, and that's a first-hand account. She knew exactly what was being said. She knows English very well, very, very, very well. But I do not think she let Chantal know that she knew. Someone had a much, much, much better handle on English, and I think that was intentional. They did not want her to know because they felt that she would tell on herself. This family, if Chantal thinks that she has blackmail on the family has blackmail times 10 on her. Allegedly conspiracy, whatever. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. I think I'm going to leave it at that. She's like, you need to talk about my sister. I can do that. Anything else? Otherwise, I think I'm going to head her on out for the day. Because holy shenaniganery, y'all. What? So I think I'm actually going to be done for the day. I am quite tired. Oh my goodness. I am quite tired. All right, y'all. How's everyone doing? How is everybody doing? You guys good? You guys feel good? I'm just gonna move everybody over so I can see y'all better. Okay. So yeah. There we go. But yeah. I definitely believe Chantal would try something if she knew the aunts knew. Yeah. Yeah. I hope everyone had a good time. I mean, this is quite dang. We're at like almost we're almost like at 2 hours and 45 minutes. Like, that's a long freaking time, y'all. Yeah, JL. All this for a random man. Yeah, all of this for a random man. Well, I don't know if it would be so random. I mean, let's think about this. Allegedly, Chantal and Salah got into a contract. We know how Chantal can be. She can get very obsessive about people. So, when she gets obsessive about people and she feels like she owns somebody, especially if she's been giving somebody a ton of money, I can see her getting obsessed. Like, look at what happened with Mr. Green, Peen, and Lachine, right? So, yeah, I'm not shocked by it at all, but I really hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you all again so very much for watching. If y'all want to like this stream, comment once it kind of finishes up. Let me know your own thoughts if you haven't. I really want to appreciate everyone who watched live, or if you're on the replay gang, I really appreciate everyone who's been engaging and coming to the content. It's been a lot of fun. And again, if you guys like more of these morning streams, let me know in the comments down below. Because we can do more of these. I actually really enjoy it. It's been kind of nice, and seems like a lot more people are able to kind of join. So with that, thank you all again so very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to join YouTube members or view videos early. You can join YouTube members for that. Or if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so using the links down below. I do offer personal readings on my website. So thank you all again so very much for watching, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your Saturday or day or whenever you're watching, day, night, evening, whatever time, and I hope you guys do have